I bought an Ender 3 V3 Plus and a Bambu Lab A1 together last month, and even though the Ender 3 V3 Plus looked like a total nightmare at first, it actually outperforms the Bambu Lab A1 in some respects. I assembled the V3 Plus right beside my broken V2 Neo. By the way, I don't know how Creality managed it, but this is the box for my Ender 3 V2 Neo and this here is the box for my Ender 3 V3 Plus. I am not sure if Creality is compressing their 3D printers, but I think a smaller packaging is better since I need to store these boxes with me for transport requirements whenever I need to shift my workshop from this particular place to another. So I switched on the 3D printer and started a speed benchy print. This comes with a calibration option built in, and that means the printer basically calibrates itself before every single print. I have not been able to find an auto calibration option on the entire printer for doing it manually, so I'm just not sure how it works. That does happen, however, when the printer starts initially and tries to set it up. Before buying this printer, I searched on Reddit for reviews for this printer, and one comment summed it up perfectly. Ender 3 V3 Plus has the maintenance of a Core XY and the print quality of a Cartesian FDM, because Creality realized all we users wanted was a 3D printer with a faster Z axis. Laughing emoji. That particular comment instantly made me click the buy button, and I got this particular 3D printer from Wall 3D, the official distributor of Bambu Lab and Creality 3D printers here in India. The Ender 3 V3 Plus is definitely an incomplete design, and you notice that immediately during assembly. The major problem is the spool placement. It seems like the engineers originally intended to place the spool holder on top of the printer, right? And it is where actually the printer spool should have belonged. But complications with the filament runout sensor, which you can see over here, forced them to mount it on the side. This decision created a lot more issues for the customer specifically, but Creality being Creality, they just shipped the printer as is. So let me explain the problem that emerges because of this very strange decision. Every time before starting a print, the printer levels, and the leveling happens at the top because the end switch is right here. So the printer pulls the filament with it, and this action creates a tangled mess of filament when the printer hot end comes right below again for basically printing. And this slack is actually what resulted into 4 to 5 print failures for me initially. There is, however, a weird but effective fix for this particular problem. Instead of inserting the filament from the bottom upward into the runout sensor, try feeding it from the top downward. I don't know exactly why this works, but if you do, please comment and let me know. Next is the strangest problem with the Ender 3 V3 Plus. Do you know those Sigma Chad YouTubers who claim to earn infinite income by automating print farms with buckets attached at the bottom, boasting about infinite manufacturing capacity and American dominance in making these useless fidgety dragons? Yup, this printer does that automatically while printing. About 3 times now, the printer has lost a step or two on the Z-axis and dropped suddenly downwards during printing, causing the hot end to slam at high speeds right into the print which it was printing and flinging it across the room. I'm not sure of the exact cause for this, but it definitely seems to be a virtue of this weird Core YZ design. So if anyone knows a fix for this, please comment it below as well. Now let's talk about the biggest pro of this particular 3D printer. It's basically massive. You can see it compared to the Ender 3 V2 Neo and even the Bambu Lab A1 in size comparison. The printer bed is 300mm by 300mm by 330mm. For Imperial users, roughly this size. And let me tell you this straight, you just don't realize how much you need a bigger print bed until you have one. It's like having an extra thumb. Once you have it, you see just how much more you can do with it. Another important point is the printer's reliability. Sure, it failed 3 to 4 times initially, something which I kinda expected from a Creality machine, but aside from that, it has delivered many flawless prints. I honestly thought the Bambu Lab A1 would work much better than the V3 Plus, but at the moment, the A1 is just sitting there gathering dust due to multiple failures in printing, most likely from a loosened leveling sensor in the A1 printer that I haven't fixed yet. Because, well, the V3 Plus has been reliably working for me and that's the reason I did not find or wanted to find time to fix the A1. So after reading countless posts by the Bambu fanboys, I had assumed that the V3 Plus would be a huge mistake. But overall, it's actually a reliable printer aside from the spool holder and the stint Z offset issue that suddenly throws my prints off the bed. Now here are some clips of prints made entirely using the Ender 3 V3 Plus. If you'd like to see a direct comparison between the Ender 3 V3 Plus and the A1, please comment and I'll make one. Also, if you're planning to start a 3D printing business, please first of all don't do it. I explain my regrets about starting one in this particular video, and please subscribe and support the research here by joining my Patreon. Dhanyavad.